We begin with the frantic effort underway to find people alive beneath 12 floors of concrete and steel after the collapse of two tower sections of a high-rise oceanfront condo building north of Miami Beach. 55 units in the Champlain Towers South building in Surfside were suddenly destroyed. Tonight, 99 souls are listed as unaccounted for officially. There's been one fatality. Crews have been on the scene for almost 24 hours now, using extrication tools, their hands, search dogs, microphones. Earlier today, a boy who was trapped in the debris was pulled out alive. For the very latest, we're joined tonight by telephone by Charles Burkett, the mayor of Surfside, Florida, joining us by telephone because the weather has turned so suddenly severe we can't get a TV signal out of there, which also means think of the underground rescue effort and how that will be slowed down and hampered by rainfall. Mr. Mayor, I've been watching you on television all day. I think we're pretty close to the same age. When I woke up this morning, saw the pictures in your town, I thought of the Marine Barracks bombing, Khobar Towers. I thought of Oklahoma City. And then I've seen your comment all day long. Buildings don't fall down like this in America. Obviously, there's that investigation, but update us tonight on the search for living souls.
Well, you're right about the rain. It's heartbreaking now that I think it's slowing us down, and we just don't have the time to be slowed down. But the rain has stopped, thank God, and we will pick it up and we will continue until we're finished. We will just keep going. You're right. These buildings do not fall down like this in first world countries. This is a third world event, and we need to understand why this happened. But now is not the time for that. We need to focus on getting people out alive if we can.
Your life's work, if I'm not mistaken, you came from the building and property management industry, so this is not an unfamiliar topic to you. What is the chance, this being Florida, you had a slow-moving underground sinkhole beneath this building known to no one until now?
Listen, that's a very plausible theory. There are several plausible theories, but again, this was a catastrophic failure that happened in an instant. We were not aware of any signs of this in advance, so that's why it's so crushing for us to have this happen. I woke up this morning and was called at 2 a.m. Thought I was going to see a balcony that had fallen off. I never imagined that I would see half the building in a pile, and it's just something that no one ever expected. It's just actually it's left us speechless. But we're dealing with it. The county's been here. The president, the White House has called. We've had both our U.S. senators call. We've had one of those U.S. senators here. We've had the governor here. We've walked the property with him. They've all committed to helping Surfside, and they're following through. They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk. We've had Governor DeSantis, like I said, we've had Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who's been incredible. We've had Mayor Cava here from the county, who has just flooded us with resources. We have no lack of resources. The only thing we have a little bit of a lack of is luck. And we just need to be able to find some people alive in that debris, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we're just crossing our fingers and working as hard as we can, as fast as we can.
Last question. I know you're looking for things to feel fortunate about, and I have to say all the disasters we cover, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, their search teams are often the first to arrive anywhere in the country. They're so good at what they do. So they're on the job along with a lot of help. I know they stop every few minutes to have silence on the site to try to listen for survivors inside. And I guess tonight, for everybody watching, we're in the business of hoping for air pockets, hoping that concrete and rebar held up and there are people in there just waiting on us to get to them.
Listen, you said it. You said it exactly right. Those guys, I mean, we're going to have our day with those guys. They are heroes. That building that's still standing, was in imminent danger of collapse. Those guys didn't think twice. They went up in that building. They checked every single apartment in that building, knowing that that building could come down at any minute. They're still working right underneath that building, knowing that that building could come down at any minute. It is astounding to me that we've got such brave guys on our team, and you're right about that. There's nobody better than that Miami-Dade first responder team, and we've got a lot to be proud of there. But anyway, we've got a lot of work in front of us.
Wherever people are running out in this country,